Alright, I'm Mr. Burgess, and this is Unit 3 on Google Forms. And we will begin with the responsibilities, and that is the warm-up, the introduction, the presentation, the practice, the application, the evaluation, and the discussion. And this is on Google Forms. So, Unit 3, Google Forms. You have your warm-up here. Your warm-up is a link. You will click to access that link. You will add your first name, your last name. You'll tell me if you've ever used Google Forms before. Tell me, have you ever seen Google Forms before? Have you ever known anyone who has used Google Forms before? Are you willing to publish your Google Forms? Are you willing to share your experience within Google Forms? Are you willing to research and integrate experience using Google Forms? Are you willing to use Google Forms for the learning experience of others, so your students, yourself, or your classroom? You might have to research this question. What is Google Forms if you don't know it? You might also have to research what can you create with Google Forms if you don't know that. Then you might also have to research this last one. What do you think Google Forms can provide for you? So that is the survey. That is a warm-up for Unit 3. And then we'll go to the introduction. So the introduction is about Google products, specifically Google Forms with your career. You'll be able to understand, along with apply Google Forms with at least 80% accuracy. That's your learning target. You'll have some purposes here. So you'll be able to understand Google Forms with basic understanding. You would create a Google Forms, be able to apply images to your Google Forms, be able to apply videos to your Google Forms. You'll be able to use various forms of technology within your Google Forms, so fonts, color, text, anything along those lines. You will be able to search for content based on your career using Google Forms. Be able to apply Google Forms to your current career. Be able to compile information related to your career using Google Forms. Be able to present information on your career in an organized manner using Google Forms. And then you'll be able to publish Google Forms to show your career experience, knowledge, various roles. Then there's benefits. The benefits are to know the basic Google Forms. To be able to have a create a Google Form that represents your career experience. You'll be able to apply images to your Google Forms, apply videos to your Google Forms. Use different forms of technology that represent your career experience. You'll be able to apply research to your content, to your Google form that represents your career experience. You'll be able to benefit from new information applied to your Google Forms based on your career experience. You'll be able to present information in an organized manner about your career experience using Google Forms. Then you'll be able to publish or share your Google Forms and that represent your career experience. Prior knowledge is the survey again, so you'll have to go and complete that. There's the warm-up, so go and complete that. Presentation here is pretty awesome, if I can get there. Alright, we will go back to slide 1, and we will present this. So, Google Forms. You'll need to sign in if you haven't, if you don't have an account. Click more options, then create an account, and then fill out the information on the right side. Go to click up here, click more, click even more from Google, and then find it over here. So find Google Forms, purple. Step 1, you're going to click blank one. Title your Google Forms. Then you can create questions with different options. You add a new question. You'll click down there, and then you can delete questions by clicking on the garbage can type thing. Then to begin your Google Forms, you can do it. So the basic requirements for your Google Forms is you will have a title, a first name, a last name, have an about your career question, have an about your teaching question, have an about your students question, have an about your subjects question, have an about your experience questions, have a video question, have a graphics question. So here's an example of it. So this will be you needing a title, you adding a first name, you adding a last name, you adding a question about your career, you adding a question about your teaching, adding a question about students, one question about your subject, one question about your experience. You will need a video one, and then you can also watch this video over here, so please do that. You'll need a graphics one, and then there's a video over here for how you do that. Please watch that. And then that is the presentation. You will be able to see them in numerical order down here if you scroll down. And then after the presentation, we will go to the practice. So the practice here is to observe some different Google Forms. You click on that and view it. So here's like a benchmark assessment. We don't want to update it right now. Here's like a benchmark assessment. Here's another one. Gonna pop up with the. Nope, we don't want to upgrade right now. So here's a computer responsibilities assessment. Here's another one. This is the third one. This is a reconstruction unit test. So you might want to observe those. Those will give you some ideas. Second, you'll observe this one here. This one will show you about your practice. So you're going to want to observe this one. I'm going to go over this with you in your slideshow here. So let me go down here again. Let me pause it. Let me go here. Let me go to that. Go back down. Make this larger. So this is your practice. So assessment 1 question, you're going to need a multiple choice question. Assessment 2 question, you're going to need a drop down question. This question number 3, you're going to need a short answer question. Question number 4, you're going to need a paragraph question. Question number 5, you're going to need a checkboxes question. So those are the questions that you are going to need. You'll be able to see them in the slides here. Then what you'll do after you complete that is you'll go to Unit 3 sharing. You'll click on it and you will share it here in the forum for a collaborative learning process so all your other classmates can be able to see it. And then we'll go to the application. So the application again, this is the slideshow. You will have to have a title slide, a first name, or a title on your Google form, a first name on a Google form. You will have to have a last name on your Google form, have an about your career question, have an about your students question, have an about your student, or have an about your teaching question, have an about your students question, have an about your subject question, have an about your experience question, have a video question, have a graphics question. And there are some videos within that PowerPoint that you can view to how to do the video and the graphic. Then after you get done with your application here, there is a form after you get done with the application here. Here's the requirements again if you need to view them. So you can also integrate anything you want into the Google form. Again, this is your customization, your experience, your teaching, your learning, and you can do what you want. And then after you create your Google form, you go to the application unit 3 here. Then you're going to share it here for a collaborative learning process. Then we will go to the evaluation. And the evaluation here is another link. You will click on this link and you will have to fill all this out. I'm not going to go over them with you because you can go over them yourself. It's an assessment. And then you'll go to the discussion for Unit 3. Discussion for Unit 3 is here. You'll click on that and you will find 5 facts about Google Forms, how you could use it in your classroom and share in this discussion. And this is Unit 3 on Google Forms. I hope that you enjoy this unit and I will talk to you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.